Hey YouTube, we've got some potatoes today. We've got 2 buckets with about an inch of gravel in the bottom of each, and we have a bucket full of potting soil. We're going to try to grow some indoor potatoes this year and just see what happens. I'm going to do 3 potatoes each bucket. So I've got about an inch gravel in there. I'm going to put about 2 inches of soil, and then I'll put my potatoes and I'll add more soil on top of that. You want to plant the potatoes deeper because of the fact that potatoes grow up. They don't put their roots down, and on those roots is where you'll get your potatoes. As you can see, some of these already have little starts on them. So I'm going to do a couple of reds, a purple, and a banana potato, and we'll see what happens here. I'm going to let them, I'll probably put about 3 or 4 inches of dirt on top, and then once they start to grow, I'll keep adding more dirt, and then they'll continue to grow up. Okay, so I've got 3 potatoes per bucket here. Now I'm going to add about 4 inches of dirt on top, bring it up to about this point. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but then we'll make sure everything's watered here. I'm going to water them now, and then I'll add more soil on top and water it again because the soil is pretty dry. I'm going to also be using a trick I was taught. A lady I knew one time who had amazing houseplants, and what she did is every time she boiled potatoes or vegetables or anything, she saved that water, and she would use it when it cooled down, of course, to water her plants with. And it just had that extra fertilizer in it. So we will use that trick. So I filled up both of our buckets here to about the halfway point. What I'll do is once the potatoes actually grow up a bit more, then I'll start adding dirt in, and by the time I'm done this should be full, and I should have plants coming out the top, and everything that's under dirt should be producing potatoes, hopefully. I'm going to try this indoors here and see. I mean, I know it's not enough potatoes to feed us for a long time, but if it works, a person could scale this up, and even here in Alberta, we could be growing potatoes all winter long. As you can see outside, we're having a minus 15, minus 20 day. It's not too bad, but it's still too cold to be gardening, and so we're going to try it inside here and see how this works. The other thing I also planted today, I did just a little bit of Swiss chard. It's a ruby red variety. Planted that. I had an extra pot. I've got a few things planted upstairs, some cilantro and some lettuces and things like that. My spinach didn't turn out, so I'm going to try some Swiss chard and see what happens there. I'll update you guys once we get some plants growing here. So as I was saying before, I have a garden going upstairs here too. My best success is with the cilantro so far. As you can see, it's up to 4-leaf stage. We're starting to get the larger leaves. These ones are doing okay, a little slower. I had 3 spinach plants come up. This little one here, it'll focus, is the best one I have yet. The others haven't really done anything, but they were old seeds.